Next, speaking on consumer health diagnostic, we have Lillian Shieh and Gordon Ling from Johnson& Johnson.
We'd like to share 3 briefs today to invite you to help us understand 3 areas of work. But if you could go to the next page. And I'd like to introduce Gordon Ling, who is our digital experience design lead here at J&J, to walk you through our overall approach on how we would do this, and then we'll share the briefs with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lillian. So just want to quickly share with you, everyone who's on the call right now, right, the approach that we usually take at J&J. So is this approach, I think that's not too unfamiliar with some of you who are practitioners of design thinking. But here at J&J, what we do here is what we call as a design or care-centered design, right? And I'd like to bring everyone's attention to the right-hand side of this slide where we talk about this diagram. And I want to first start off with talking about the science and technology. I think that's one very crucial area that, in J&J as a whole, whether it's design or at least I would say the entire company, we are very focused on that portion of the element, right? When we talk about science and technology. And when we talk about science and technology, prior to that, we're talking about, what are we actually focusing on, which is really the people at heart. And these people are actually patients, the caregivers, doctors, the fathers and mothers that we serve. Right, and that forms the very core of what we're trying to provide as for service, right? And with that science and technology that we built for, we look at the value that the users are looking for, their needs, their pain points, and with that we can really then truly bring about talking to business, our partners, right, to bring about solutions that are affordable for our users, right? And that, like I said, at the very heart of it, that is who we are serving. We have been working very closely with our partners. To build the design, right? And the design that we build can be in many forms. And in this case, it's actually for a medical devices company partner within our organization. And we work very closely with them to find the right solution to help them build something that they're able to use and, to bring forward to the market where users are able to use them as well.
There are a lot of different kinds of solutions that we develop to help people to be their healthiest. And one of the key areas of solution finding is in the area of prevention and early interception. We believe that the key for better health is really helping to identify those signals or to that can lead to bigger problems, or to even identifying those behaviors that people can change in order to help them improve their overall health and wellness. So we currently in our consumer health group work on various, solutions that are ready to help address problems that have already been identified. And we're also, as part of that effort, trying to discover different kinds of consumer diagnostic solutions, because we believe that by enabling people to identify early signs or to be able to track and monitor their own health conditions, that we can empower them to take their health into their own hands and help them to develop better strategies for a healthier and happier life. If you can go to the first section. So we'd like to present 3 briefs. This is the first one. This is to help identify the sleep quality in babies. And this is because through a lot of scientific studies, we know that sleep has a huge impact on the development and functioning of not just babies, but all age groups. But it starts with babies because of the crucial stage of development. And scientists have found that poor sleep quality is implicated as a factor in a lot of different health issues, and that in particular, infants in Asia have problems with sleep quality. So given that there is a challenge for understanding even whether or not your baby might be getting the kind of sleep it needs, our brief is to develop a non-invasive, easy to use, and economical consumer solution that can detect, visualize, and or monitor health sleep quality for babies, and potentially in the future that could be adapted for adult use. The solution should at very least, be able to measure the length of time to fall asleep and the number of times the baby awakens at night. The second brief is to prevent photo damage. And only more recently has there been a body of research to establish that exposure to the sun can be very damaging. That in fact, most skin aging is actually attributable to photo damage. Of course, we also recognize that overall that photo damage over time can also lead to more serious skin problems, including skin cancer. So doctors recommend using sun protection every day. However, here in Asia, even though we are very sensitive to being exposed to sun, quite a few people still don't use sunscreen or take precautions when they go out and are exposed to the sun. And compliance when people actually use sunscreen might not even be sufficient to enable people to create sustainable sort of habit change. So the objective here is to develop a monitor for detecting, visualizing, and monitoring photo damage. Very quickly, I'm going to go to the next brief, which is better oral health. So oral health is something that is difficult to visualize. Often we don't know that there's a problem until we go to the dentist. And here we know that plaque and gum leads to gum disease, and gum disease and gingivitis, if left untreated, have been linked to cardiovascular and lung disease. But it's very, very hard for people to visualize oral health problems. So this third brief is to develop a consumer diagnostic solution for determination of oral health problems, or to help visualize conditions within the mouth that can actually help to signal to somebody to seek treatment or care.
Today's healthcare environment, science and technology are paving the way for new advances once unimaginable. We have sequenced the human genome, transformed HIV/AIDS into a chronic condition, and revealed the secrets of gene editing. But today's healthcare challenges remain urgent and unrelenting. There are no days off, no opportunities to simply reflect on existing advances or cures. And so we move forward to develop solutions that will change the face of healthcare, advancing science and delivering the next generation of transformational innovation. To succeed in our industry is to recognize that strength is found in the pursuit of the next first. It's why we've focused new efforts on identifying, intercepting, and preventing chronic diseases, from type 1 diabetes to Alzheimer's to cancer. It's about understanding how we can intervene earlier, before people become patients. When Ebola struck, we were there to rapidly accelerate the development of a vaccine regimen. And when opportunities arise, we engage in cross-industry collaborations that hold potential to unlock new treatment paradigms. In achieving these breakthroughs, we recognize that a good idea can come from anywhere. From academia, biotech, or a visionary entrepreneur, we all share a common passion to put people first. We seek to nurture the global innovation ecosystem to ensure its continued vibrancy. Our company works side by side with innovators throughout the journey, providing a robust exchange of ideas and resources to propel science. Wherever there is the potential to leap forward and challenge the status quo, we'll be there. We make extraordinary efforts to help people enjoy everyday moments. Our mission drives us. Our patients inspire us to change the face of healthcare and shape its future worldwide.